The 1880 no-mint Mark I, more commonly known as the 1880 Morgan silver dollar, is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint without any mint mark, this coin carries tremendous historical, aesthetic, and financial value. Its market value today can reach up to $2,000, depending on condition, rarity, and grading, by professional services like NGC or PCGS. To truly understand why this coin is so highly prized, we need to explore its origins, design details, rarity, eras, collector demand, and the broader cultural context in which it was minted. Every aspect of this coin contributes to its lasting legacy and explains why collectors continue to pay thousands for a high-quality specimen. The 1880 Morgan silver dollar belongs to the Morgan dollar series, minted from 1878 to 1904, and then again in 1921. Named after its designer, George T. Morgan, the Morgan dollar is celebrated for its striking imagery and bold representation of American ideals. The obverse features the profile of Lady Liberty, modeled after Anna Willis Williams, a Philadelphia schoolteacher whose classical yet modern beauty perfectly represented America's strength and independence. Liberty wears a Phrygian cap, a symbol of freedom, adorned with agricultural elements such as wheat and cotton, symbolizing America's agricultural foundation. Surrounding her portrait are 13 stars representing the original colonies, as well as the motto, E pluribus unum, and the date 1880. The reverse of the coin is equally powerful, displaying a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows of strength and an olive branch of peace. Above the eagle is the inscription, "In God We Trust," and around the edge are the words, "United States of America," and $1. Unlike coins from other mints like Carson City, CC, New Orleans, O, or San Francisco, S, the Philadelphia Mint coins of 1880 carry no mint mark, which makes identifying them an exercise in close numismatic study. The composition of the 1880 Morgan silver dollar is also notable. It is struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a total silver weight of 0.77344 troy ounces. At the time, silver coins played an important role in the U.S. economy, particularly due to the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, which required the Treasury to purchase large quantities of silver from Western mines to support mining interests and stabilize silver prices. This legislation led to the production of millions of Morgan dollars, but not all have survived in high-grade condition, which is why collectors today are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples. One of the most compelling reasons why the 1880 no-mint mark Morgan dollar can command values as high as $2,000 is its rarity in high grades. While millions were minted, many coins entered circulation and experienced heavy wear, leaving only a fraction in mint state condition. Over time, some coins were also melted during government silver recalls, further reducing the available population. As a result, when a collector finds an 1880 Morgan dollar in MS-65 or higher, the value skyrockets. Auction records show that certified high-grade examples often achieve prices in the thousands, making them a highly desirable piece for investors and numismatists alike. Another factor contributing to the coin's appeal is the presence of varieties and minting anomalies. The Morgan dollar series is famous for its overdates and die varieties, and the 1880 issue is no exception. For example, the 1880-79 overdate varieties, where remnants of the previous year's date can be seen beneath the 80, are highly prized by collectors. These varieties reflect the mint's resourcefulness in reusing dyes and provide fascinating insights into the minting process of the late 19th century. Specialists often spend years studying these varieties, and coins that clearly display the overdate can achieve especially high prices at auction. In some cases, an overdate in gem condition can exceed the standard $2,000 value by a wide margin, reaching $10,000 or more in rare sales. The historical context of the 1880 Morgan dollar also adds to its charm. This was a time of transformation in the United States. The nation was recovering from the Civil War, industrialization was accelerating, and the country was moving toward becoming a global economic power. Silver coinage played a symbolic and practical role in this transition, representing both the wealth of Western minds and the prosperity of the expanding nation. Owning an 1880 Morgan dollar today is not just about possessing silver. It's about holding a tangible piece of American history from an era of ambition, struggle, and growth. Collectors also value the aesthetic beauty of the Morgan dollar. George T. Morgan's design remains one of the most admired in American coinage, blending classical influences with uniquely American symbolism. The bold relief of Liberty's portrait, the intricate details of the eagle's feathers, and the overall balance of the design make it a standout in the world of numismatics. When preserved in high-grade condition, the coin's lustrous surfaces and intricate design elements dazzle under light, offering both artistic and investment appeal. This is one reason why the Morgan Dollar series is often a starting point for new collectors, yet also a lifelong pursuit for advanced numismatists. The role of coin grading cannot be overlooked when assessing the 1880 no-mint mark Morgan dollar's value. Professional services such as NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, have established industry standards for authentication and grading. A coin graded MS-60 to MS-63 may sell for hundreds of dollars, but as the grade increases to MS-65 or higher, the price can easily surpass $2,000. Additionally, coins with a proof-like PL or deep mirror proof-like DMPL designation command an even higher premium because of their reflective surfaces, which resemble proof coins. Collectors actively seek out these premium designations, and competition in auctions can drive prices well above the typical market value. Beyond monetary worth, the 1880 Morgan dollar has become a symbol of American coin collecting culture. Many collectors describe their first encounter with a Morgan dollar as a turning point that deepened their interest in numismatics. Its size, weight, and beauty make it an impressive coin to hold, and its historical importance ensures that it will remain a staple of coin shows, auctions, and personal collections for generations to come. The nostalgia and sense of connection to America's past that the coin evokes add an intangible yet powerful layer of value. In the broader market, demand for the 1880 no-mint mark Morgan dollar remains strong because of its balance between availability and challenge. Unlike ultra-rare coins that only a few collectors can ever hope to own, the 1880 Morgan dollar is attainable, yet truly exceptional examples are scarce enough to spark intense competition. This dynamic keeps interest high and ensures that values remain stable or increase over time, making the coin both a collector's treasure and an investor's asset. In summary, the 1880 no-mint mark $1 Morgan silver dollar is a coin of extraordinary significance. From its elegant design by George T. Morgan and its roots in America's silver-rich era, to its varieties, grading premiums, and historical symbolism, every detail enhances its appeal. While millions were struck, the combination of survival rates, condition rarity, and collector demand makes high-quality examples worth up to $2,000 in today's market. More than just silver, this coin is a story of 19th century America, of artistry, of economic policy, and of enduring beauty. Collectors who acquire this coin are not just adding a piece of metal to their collection, they are preserving a legacy of history, artistry, and value that continues to shine more than a century after it was minted. Next up, the 1879 No Mint. Mark $1 coin, also known as part of the famous Morgan dollar series, stands as one of the most iconic and historically important coins in American numismatics. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, this silver dollar carries immense historical significance. not just for collectors, but also for the legacy of U.S. coinage. It represents the second year of the Morgan dollar's production. A coin series introduced in 1878 after the passage of the Bland-Allison Act, which required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large amounts of silver to be coined into dollars. Because of this legislation, millions of Morgan dollars were produced. But despite their large mintage, many were lost to circulation, melted down, or damaged over time. That makes surviving examples from 1879 in high-grade condition especially desirable. Today, the 1879 no-mint mark $1 coin has a market value of around $2,200, depending on its grade, rarity factors, and demand among collectors. The design of the coin is another reason it remains highly admired. The obverse features the legendary work of George T. Morgan, depicting Lady Liberty with a left-facing profile adorned with a Phrygian cap, a crown of cotton, and wheat, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. The word liberty is inscribed on her headband, while the words e pluribus unum curve above, and the date 1879 is boldly displayed below her neck. The reverse carries a striking image of an American bald eagle with wings outstretched, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength in war and peace. Around the eagle, inscriptions include United States of America and $1, while the phrase "In God We Trust" rests prominently between the eagle's wings. Coins struck at Philadelphia in 1879 do not bear a mint mark, distinguishing them from those minted in New Orleans, Carson City, and San Francisco that year. This no mint mark designation gives the Philadelphia issues a distinct place in the series. When it comes to rarity, the 1879 no mint mark $1 is relatively more available compared to some of its branch mint counterparts like the 1879 CC, Carson City issue, which is among the rarest Morgans. However, the Philadelphia mintage saw extensive circulation, meaning many coins from that year exist in lower grades, heavily worn, or damaged. Uncirculated, pristine examples are far harder to locate and are highly prized by collectors today. For example, coins graded MS-65 and above by leading grading companies such as NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading. Service can fetch prices much higher than average circulated pieces. While lower-grade versions may sell for a few $100s, a top-quality specimen with sharp details and luster can achieve values around $2,200 or even more at auction, depending on collector interest. Collector demand is fueled not only by the coin's age and silver content, but also by its central place in the Morgan dollar series. As the second-year issue, it represents an early chapter in the Morgan series, giving it both historical and sentimental importance. Many collectors strive to build complete sets of Morgans, which often include Philadelphia issues like the 1879 no mint mark. Additionally, the fact that the Morgan dollar was produced in massive quantities and became a symbol of America's silver age makes it a must-have coin for both new and seasoned collectors. The artistry of George T. Morgan, combined with the enduring legacy of silver dollars, elevates this coin beyond its monetary face value. Another key factor influencing its value is the presence of minting errors and varieties, which are highly sought after in the numismatic community. Some 1879 Philadelphia Morgans display slight die variations, doubling or strike irregularities that can make them even more valuable. Coins with strong strikes, clean fields, and minimal contact marks are considerably more desirable than average, circulated pieces. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with proof-like surfaces or deep mirror proof-like qualities, PL or DMPL, which command premiums far above standard issues. In terms of investment, the 1879 no mint mark $1 coin remains a strong choice. Its blend of historical value, silver bullion content, artistic beauty, and collector demand ensures its market remains stable and often appreciating. As of today, a fine quality piece can command around $2,200, but rare high-grade certified examples can sell for far more at numismatic auctions. Investors and collectors alike view the Morgan dollar as a cornerstone of American coinage history, and the 1879 issue is one of the pillars of that legacy. Grading is also critical for determining exact value. Coins graded by NGC or PCGS are highly trusted in the market, as authentication and condition verification play a major role in collector confidence. An MS-60 grade coin may sell for under $1,000, while MS-65 and above can reach into the thousands. Coins with exceptional toning, eye appeal, or flawless luster can even surpass the $2,200 mark, depending on demand and rarity of the specific grade. In conclusion, the 1879 no-mint mark $1 coin represents much more than a piece of silver. It is a slice of American history. From its beautiful design by George T. Morgan to its role in the silver dollar era, this coin stands as a testament to the economic, political, and artistic currents of late 19th century America. Collectors value it not only for its silver weight, but for its enduring legacy, rarity in higher grades, and the historical context it represents. With a market value of around $2,200, it is an essential part of any serious collection and continues to fascinate coin enthusiasts worldwide. Combined big paragraph version, 1,500 plus words. The 1879 no-mint mark $1 coin, widely recognized as part of the legendary Morgan dollar series, remains one of the most iconic, historically significant, and highly collectible coins in American numismatic history, carrying with it a market value of around $2,200 today depending on its grade and preservation. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint during the second year of Morgan dollar production, this coin holds tremendous importance, not only because of its artistic design by George T. Morgan, but also because of its role in the aftermath of the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, which mandated the mass coinage of silver into dollars, ensuring the circulation of millions of Morgan dollars into the American economy. Despite this large-scale production, many coins were lost through circulation wear, melting, or damage, leaving surviving examples in well-preserved conditions highly desirable among collectors. The design itself is one of the reasons why the Morgan dollar is admired to this day. The obverse presents a striking left-facing profile of Lady Liberty adorned with a Phrygian cap, a crown of cotton and wheat symbolizing the nation's agricultural strength and the word liberty on her headband, while the inscriptions E pluribus unum curve above and the date 1879 rests below. The reverse carries an equally impressive motif of the American bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching both arrows and an olive branch to represent strength in war and peace, surrounded by inscriptions United States of America and $1, with the phrase "In God We Trust" boldly positioned between the eagle's wings. Unlike branch mint issues from Carson City, New Orleans, or San Francisco, the Philadelphia issue carries no mint mark, giving it a distinct identity within the Morgan dollar series. While not as scarce as the famed 1879 CC issue, the Philadelphia struck coin remains rare in higher grades since many were heavily circulated, leaving only a fraction available in mint state condition. Collectors who encounter examples certified by NGC or PCGS in MS-65 or higher are willing to pay significant premiums, often surpassing the average $2,200 market value. Even more, coins displaying unique minting varieties, doubling or proof-like surfaces can skyrocket in worth since the numismatic market places enormous emphasis on rarity and quality. For collectors building a full set of Morgans, the 1879 no-mint mark is a cornerstone, being both the second-year issue and a key Philadelphia strike. Its silver content and historical association with America's late 19th century economy only add to its desirability. Furthermore, the coin serves as an investment opportunity, as the Morgan dollar's values have remained stable, often appreciating due to strong demand and limited supply of high-quality survivors. The allure of this coin goes beyond metal. It embodies America's industrial rise, agricultural pride, and artistic brilliance of its engravers. Auction records have repeatedly shown that top-quality specimens attract intense bidding wars, sometimes pushing values well above the $2,200 benchmark, especially for pieces with proof-like or deep mirror proof-like qualities. The grading process remains central to this valuation, as coins in lower circulated grades may only command a few $100s, while pristine gems achieve thousands. Collectors also admire coins with exceptional natural toning, luster, and clean fields, all of which enhance both aesthetic appeal and investment potential. Ultimately, the 1879 No Mint Mark $1 coin is more than just currency. It is a living artifact of America's Silver Age, a timeless representation of national heritage, and a highly prized treasure in numismatic circles, ensuring its legacy endures for generations to come. Next up, the 1887 No Mint Mark. Morgan's silver dollar is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, standing as both a relic of the Gilded Age and a prized possession for collectors worldwide. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Without a mint mark, this silver dollar belongs to the legendary Morgan dollar series, which ran from 1878 to 1904 and later returned for a final issue in 1921. The coin was designed by George T. Morgan, the British-born engraver who brought a fresh artistic vision to American coinage. His work on the Morgan dollar became one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coinage, featuring a portrait of Lady Liberty, inspired not by classical Greek models, but by the profile of an American schoolteacher, Anna Willis Williams. This gave the coin a unique American character, symbolizing liberty not as a mythological figure, but as a real and relatable person embodying the values of the nation. On the reverse, the design depicts a bold, bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, representing the balance between strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are inscriptions such as United States of America, In God We Trust, and the denomination $1. Collectors have long admired the coin's balance of artistry, symbolism, and national pride, making it a centerpiece of American numismatic culture. The year 1887 was significant for the Morgan Dollar series. The U.S. government, under the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, required the Treasury to purchase massive amounts of silver from Western mines and convert it into silver dollars. This resulted in the production of millions of Morgan dollars, many of which were stored in treasury vaults rather than circulating widely. While the 1887 Morgan dollar had a relatively large mintage of over 20 million pieces in Philadelphia alone, survival in high grades is much scarcer than raw mintage numbers might suggest. Countless coins were melted down under the Pittman Act of 1918, which called for the destruction of hundreds of millions of silver dollars to support Britain during World War I by supplying silver bullion. This large-scale melting dramatically reduced the number of 1887 Morgans that survived, particularly in pristine condition. Today, the No Mint Mark 1887 Morgan is still available in circulated grades for modest prices, but examples in uncirculated or near-gem condition are rare and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The market value of the 1887 No Mint Mark. Morgan silver dollar varies widely depending on condition, rarity of the strike, and collector demand. In heavily circulated grades, good to very fine, the coin may only be worth between $40 to $100, as its value is primarily tied to silver content and modest collector demand. However, in higher grades, the value rises dramatically. In mint state, MS 6365 condition, these coins command strong premiums, often ranging from $700 to $1,800 depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Truly exceptional coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can be worth significantly more, often breaking into the multi-thousand-dollar range. The current estimated market value for a well-preserved, uncirculated 1887 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar is about $2,400, a price that reflects its rarity, collector interest, and investment potential. The value also spikes further if the coin exhibits proof-like (PL) or deep mirror proof-like (DMPL) surfaces, characteristics that enhance the coin's visual appeal and rarity. One of the reasons collectors prize the 1887 no-mint mark Morgan is its connection to American history. The coin represents an era when the nation was industrializing rapidly, the West was being settled, and the silver mining industry was booming. Silver interests in states like Nevada and Colorado pushed Congress to require the government to buy their silver, which led to the mass production of coins like the 1887 Morgan. Yet, ironically, many of these coins never circulated widely in commerce. Instead, they sat in treasury bags for decades until being released to collectors during the mid-20th century. Famous events like the GSA hoard sales of the 1970s, when the government sold millions of silver dollars from its vaults, included Morgans but not as many 1887 Philadelphia issues compared to Carson City Mint dollars. This has only increased the mystique of the 1887 Morgan, making it a symbol of both abundance and scarcity in numismatics. The grading process plays a critical role in determining the value of an 1887 no-mint mark Morgan dollar. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades representing better condition. While circulated coins may show heavy wear, scratches, or rim damage, mint state coins preserve their original luster and sharp details. Collectors often seek coins graded by professional organizations such as NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, as certification provides assurance of authenticity and an accurate assessment of quality. An 1887 Morgan graded MS-64 might bring in $1,200, while an MS-66 example could reach $2,000 or more. The highest graded examples, MS-67 and above, are exceptionally rare and can surpass $10,000 at major auctions, particularly if they possess eye-catching toning. Speaking of toning, this is another factor that adds to the appeal and value of certain 1887 Morgans. Because many coins spent decades in cloth treasury bags, they often developed unique color patterns due to chemical reactions with the bag fabric and surrounding environment. Coins with rainbow toning, vivid streaks of blue, green, gold, or purple across the surface are especially sought after by collectors and can command huge premiums. Toned coins in uncirculated condition frequently sell for 2 or 3 times the price of a standard untoned example of the same grade. This highlights the aesthetic as well as historical dimensions of coin collecting, as each coin's toning tells a unique story about its storage and preservation over time. Beyond financial value, the 1887 Morgan silver dollar also carries immense cultural and symbolic significance. For many collectors, owning a Morgan dollar is like holding a piece of living history, a tangible link to America's past. These coins circulated during a time when the U.S. was expanding westward, railroads were uniting the nation, and industry was transforming daily life. They evoke images of saloons, trading posts, and frontier towns, where silver dollars jingled in the pockets of pioneers and merchants. The coin's design, pairing liberty and the bald eagle, reflects the nation's ideals of freedom and strength. Collectors often describe Morgan dollars as the most American of all coins, and the 1887 no-mint mark issue is an essential part of that legacy. Today, the market value of around $2,400 for a high-quality 1887 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar underscores its status as both a collector's item and an investment asset. The combination of beauty, history, rarity, and precious metal content makes it attractive to a wide range of buyers, from seasoned numismatists to newcomers interested in tangible assets. As with many rare coins, demand continues to grow, and Auction records frequently surprise the market with higher-than-expected prices. Some financial experts even suggest that Morgans, like the 1887 issue, represent a hedge against inflation, since they combine intrinsic silver value with numismatic premiums. In conclusion, the 1887 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar is far more than just an old coin. It is a masterpiece of American design, a survivor of history's melting pots, and a treasure highly sought after by collectors. Its intricate design by George T. Morgan, its connection to the economic and political forces of the late 19th century, and its journey from mint bags to collector showcases all contribute to its enduring legacy. With a market value of $2,400, in uncirculated condition, this coin represents the perfect blend of artistry, rarity, and investment potential. Whether admired for its historical significance, collected as part of a Morgan dollar set, or held as a long-term store of wealth, the 1887 Morgan remains one of the most captivating coins in American numismatics. Owning one is like holding a piece of the Gilded Age in your hand, a reminder of America's growth, challenges, and enduring spirit. Next up, the 1883 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar is one of the most fascinating pieces of American numismatic history, a coin that not only reflects the artistry of 19th century minting, but also the economic and political landscape of its time. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on its coinage, the absence of a mint mark on this silver dollar makes it instantly identifiable as a product of the nation's primary minting facility. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 26.73 grams and measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, giving it both substantial heft and visual presence. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Lady Liberty, designed by George T. Morgan, facing left, wearing a Phrygian cap with agricultural elements like wheat and cotton woven into her crown, symbolizing America's rich agricultural heritage and ideals of freedom. The reverse displays a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by the inscription, United States of America, In God We Trust, and the denomination $1. These design details are more than mere artistic expressions. They represent the strength, unity, and prosperity of the nation during the late 19th century, making the coin not only a medium of commerce, but also a symbol of national pride. What elevates the 1883 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar further is its rarity and desirability among collectors. While many coins of the era were heavily circulated, surviving examples in well-preserved condition are far fewer today. Coins graded by top agencies such as NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, often command premium prices, especially in higher grades such as MS-65 and above, where the details of Liberty's hair and the eagle's feathers are fully visible with minimal wear. A circulated example of the 1883 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar may bring moderate returns, but in mint state conditions, its value skyrockets, often reaching as high as $2,900 in today's collector market. The market value of this coin is not simply tied to its silver content, which alone holds intrinsic value, but rather to the combination of rarity, historical context, condition, and demand among collectors. In 1883, the United States was still reeling from the aftermath of the Coinage Act of 1873, sometimes referred to as the Crime of 1873, which demonetized silver and caused significant controversy in political and economic circles. The Morgan dollar, introduced in 1878, was in many ways a response to these tensions, symbolizing the return of silver coinage and helping to stabilize silver mining interests in the western United States. The 1883 issue, particularly from Philadelphia, is considered a classic representative of this era, and its connection to such a turbulent chapter in monetary history makes it highly desirable for historians and collectors alike. Auction records over the years have shown remarkable performances for high-grade examples of the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan dollar, with some selling for thousands of dollars at prestigious sales hosted by Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers galleries. This consistency in high valuations demonstrates that the coin has maintained strong collector interest across generations, further enhancing its appeal as both a collectible and an investment asset. Another layer of intrigue for the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan silver dollar lies in its potential minting varieties and errors. Like many coins of the Morgan series, there exist examples with doubled dies, repunched dates, or striking anomalies that dramatically increase the value of a specimen. Such coins can sell for far more than the average market value of $2,900, sometimes fetching double or triple the price depending on rarity and eye appeal. Collectors are often encouraged to closely inspect their 1883 Morgan dollars, as the discovery of an error variety can transform a standard collectible into a truly extraordinary find. Beyond error coins, proof-like and deep mirror proof-like DMPL strikes are also highly sought after, as their mirrored surfaces and frosted devices create a stunning contrast that appeals greatly to advanced numismatists. Coins with these designations often trade for well above standard mint state prices, further demonstrating how condition and strike quality can significantly influence market value. The grading process itself plays a central role in determining the worth of the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan silver dollar. Coins are carefully examined under magnification to assess wear, luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. While a coin graded MS-60 may be valued only moderately above its silver melt value, an MS-65 or MS-67 example can see its value jump exponentially, often surpassing the $2,900 benchmark and entering into the $5,000, $10,000 range at major auctions. Collectors and investors alike place great trust in the certifications provided by PCGS and NGC, as their grading standards have become the industry benchmarks. For those fortunate enough to own an 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan dollar, professional grading not only protects the coin, but also maximizes its market potential. The demand for this coin is also fueled by the broader fascination with the Morgan dollar series, which has become one of the most collected in American numismatics. Spanning from 1878 to 1921, the series includes numerous key dates and mint marks that challenge collectors to assemble a complete set. The 1883 Philadelphia issue, with its elegant design and historical resonance, is an essential component of any serious Morgan dollar collection. For new collectors, it provides an accessible entry point into the series, while for advanced enthusiasts, high-grade examples present an opportunity to acquire a coin of enduring significance and beauty. The steady appreciation of this coin's value over the decades highlights its resilience as an investment. Unlike modern bullion coins, whose values fluctuate closely with silver prices, the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan dollar derives much of its worth from collector demand, ensuring that it maintains desirability even during periods of low silver prices. In addition to its numismatic and investment appeal, the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan silver dollar carries immense cultural and historical weight. These coins circulated during a transformative era in American history, passing through the hands of people who witnessed the nation's expansion, industrialization, and social change. Owning such a coin is akin to holding a tangible piece of that history, a relic from a time when silver dollars were not just collectibles, but part of daily life. This emotional connection enhances the coin's allure and underscores why collectors are willing to pay premium prices for high-quality specimens. The coin's enduring popularity has even inspired modern commemorative issues and replicas, further cementing its status as an icon of American coinage. In conclusion, the 1883 no-mint Mark Morgan silver dollar is far more than a piece of silver. It is a treasure that blends history, artistry, rarity, and value into a single numismatic masterpiece. With a current market value of approximately $2,900 in mint condition, it stands as a highly coveted coin for both collectors and investors. From its origins in the Philadelphia Mint to its role in the broader narrative of the silver question and the nation's economic evolution, the 1883 Morgan dollar continues to captivate numismatists around the world. Whether admired for its intricate design, cherished for its historical significance, or pursued for its financial potential, this coin remains one of the crown jewels of the Morgan dollar series. For anyone fortunate enough to own one, it represents not just a valuable asset, but also a profound connection to America's past and a lasting testament to the beauty and power of numismatic art.